What's going on, guys? Brick Guild here, back again with another video, and this is going to be episode 3 of collecting every Pirates of the Caribbean minifigure ever made, and I am super excited to open this box here. And this is actually not from Bricklink or eBay or anything. It's actually from a guy on my Discord server, and he was gracious enough and generous enough to sell me some of his old Pirates of the Caribbean minifigures, and so I bought them from him, and they just showed up. And I'm going to open them on camera for you guys. And again, if you haven't joined my Discord server, there's be a link in the description. You can go join that. And yeah, it's pretty fun. So if you want to, you can, but I'm not going to make you do it. And so I'm pretty excited to open up this box. So I got this from, on Discord, a guy named Dr. Strange. And on YouTube, his name is Credit Builds. I linked his channel in the description down below. You can go check him out. And yeah, I'm going to open it up right now. Alright, so in here, looks like we've got, wow, very good packaging. Some bubble wrap. Some of this, move this stuff out of the way. And here we have the figures in here, so I'm going to get this undone real quick. So yeah, like I said, very good packaging job from Credit Builds or Dr. Strange. And so yeah, here are the figures that I got. First up, we have Hadress, and I'm going to go through and do like individual reviews for each of these figures. Just a quick overview. Hadress, Bootstrap Bill, right there. Gibbs, Will Turner, James Norrington, and finally, the one that I'm most excited for, Davy Jones. And oh man, I'm super excited to finally have this figure. And yeah, now that I have shown you guys all the figures that I've got, I'm going to do a little in-depth review on each of the figs. Alright guys, now time for the individual reviews. First up is going to be the Hadress figure. This is a very nice figure. It is in very good condition. Oh, oops, the hand is popping out right there. Alright, there we go. And I'm a pretty big fan of this figure. The printing looks awesome on it. There is a ton of like seashells and barnacles and stuff printed onto this figure. And he has some tan legs with the printing, and it flows nicely with the green torso, the sand green, I think, torso, and then also the headpiece. The headpiece is pretty awesome. It looks a little bit like that. There is no double-sided face, however, there is a lot of printing on the back side of the face, which is interesting because it's covered up completely by the hat shell piece that I'll get to in a minute. But the headpiece, the face printing looks very awesome. The teeth are very piratey and like and weird looking, which is a good thing. And like the barnacles and stuff on the face look great. Then going on top of the head, we have his seashell hat thing. It's in tan and it looks pretty nice. And it also has like barnacles and seashells printed on it. And the figure looks pretty nice with the shell hat thing on it. And I'm pretty happy with this figure. I like it a lot. Here, we'll spin it around. We got some more printing on the back again. And yeah, this also is in very good condition. So thank you for that. And it just looks really nice. And I actually like this figure a lot more than I thought I would have liked it. But it's a solid figure. It looks very nice. Next up, we have James Norrington. This is the figure from, this is the character from Dead Man's Chest, not the first or third, because as you can see, he's not Admiral Norrington. He's wearing his pirate garments when he goes to work for the Black Pearl's crew. And this figure looks very nice. Again, it's in very good condition. There are some scratches on the backside on the opposite expression, but he let me know those before I purchased them, so nothing new. And like the torso and the legs are in pretty good condition. The arms are not super loose. There is no cracks or anything. I really like the printing on this figure. He has the blue coat and then some gray legs, and then like a blue outer coat and a blue inner coat with gold lining on each. And the skin tone on the torso does not line up at all with the head or the hands, but that's a standard for a lot of Lego figures. So yeah, that's not new. And yeah, the belt printing looks pretty nice. I really like the face printing. It looks pretty accurate, and I like this face more than the other expression. So we will. So this expression is more of a happier face, and then the other one is more of a smirk and kind of more of an angry face. And then the beard looks great, and then also it looks awesome with the hair. And yeah, that's the James Norrington figure. Next up on the roster is going to be Bootstrap Bill. This is a pretty solid figure. I don't like how it doesn't have leg printing, but a lot of these figures don't have leg printing. It would have looked nice, especially because Hadris got leg printing with all the barnacles and stuff. And he has barnacles all over his torso and his jacket and his face. He has a starfish on his face. And the expression looks great, and the printing on the torso also looks great. I love the barnacles and the seashells on there. And the belt and the coat look great as well. And the skin tone looks a lot better on this figure. It's still a little pale, but it looks a lot better than the James Norrington figure. If we flip it over to the back, we've got some more printing on the back of the torso, some barnacles, some seashells and stuff. And then no alternate expression, just more barnacles and everything. And then we have a bandana hat thing that he wears on his head. And there's not really much else to say about this figure. It's in great condition. There are no scratches, there are no cracks, there's none of that stuff, which is awesome. And that's going to be it for the Bootstrap Bill figure. Next up is going to be Josh Gibbs. He is Jack Sparrow's first mate in the series, and this is a pretty solid figure. Again, no leg printing, just like Bootstrap Bill, but that's fine. It's a pretty solid figure even without the leg printing, and I think the face printing makes up for it, because that is an excellent face print and expression for Gibbs. It looks great. The beard is awesome, and I like how there are like the holes in his beard on both sides, and which is what you see in the movies. And then he's got a gray jacket with a tan shirt and a white bandana and a belt on there. Flip over to the back, we just have some buttons and some creases representing folds and roughed up jacket areas. And then the hairpiece looks awesome. It's a gray hairpiece with a bun on the back or a ponytail. Same hairpiece used in the Will Turner figure, which we'll get to in a minute. And I think he does have an alternate expression. We'll just check that out. Yeah, it's a more scared expression, and I definitely prefer the other side. But it's a good face print, and the figure is in wonderful condition, just like most of the other figures. And there are no scratches, no cracks, or anything. And I'm just very happy with the condition of the Gibbs figure. Next up, this is the second to last figure. This is Will Turner. This figure came in a good amount of sets, and it's a pretty common figure. He has brown legs, dark brown, solid legs, a gray jacket with a white shirt underneath, and a very big belt. And I love the designs on the torso, on the middle of the jacket. They look great. And then he has the skin tone, which is, again, a little bit pale. Then he's wearing a necklace, which is an okay print. It looks all right. On the back side, he just has some stripes on his jacket, and then the belt continuing. And again, this is the same hairpiece as the Gibbs figure. This is the first expression on the front side of his face, and I think he does have two. Yeah, he does have two. And this is the other expression. It's more of a smile. Does have a little bit of a scratch there, but that's all right. I do prefer this side of the face, and it looks very good on, and there are no scratches on this side. So this is the face that I'll be keeping on this figure. And then the condition is great, other than that little scratch on the face. No cracks or anything, which is always great to see. And yeah, that's the Will Turner figure. And now to the last figure. And the last figure that we have here is Davy Jones. This is the most expensive Pirates of the Caribbean minifigure to date right now on Bricklink and eBay. They go for $60 plus on Bricklink and then $100 plus on eBay. And I've been trying to get one of these figures for quite a while now. I lost 2 auctions. I won one, but just the seller just didn't want to sell it to me, didn't ship it, so I just ended up canceling on him. And then, yeah, I got this figure from Credit Builds, and it is in very, very, very good condition. There are no cracks, there are no scratches or anything. The arms are not loose. The peg leg and the leg piece is great. There are no bad spots with that. And so, yeah, he has a tan peg leg with some gray legs, a gray hip piece. And he has this claw hand, which is awesome. I really like the hand here. And on the other side, he has a kind of lighter tan hand that matches his beard. The beard is awesome on this figure. It has like the tentacles and stuff for the beard, and it just looks great. And then you can actually, and the hat also looks good. The hat has like barnacles and stuff on the front. It is a navy blue hat and no designs on the back or anything. It just sticks onto his face. Then his head printing, there is only one side of his face, and it's a pretty solid print right here. Looks good. The expression looks great, but of course you can't see the mouth when you have the beard on. The beard piece looks awesome. The tentacles look great. The color is very accurate, and the back also looks very accurate too. It has like the big thick part in the back, and yeah, the head just goes right in. And then here we have the torso. We can actually take a look at the torso now without the massive beard covering it. So we got a blue jacket, a navy blue jacket, and then a tan shirt with some barnacles, and then a belt, and the barnacles, seashells all over it. And then on the back too, there are also some creases representing folds and stuff in his jacket. Then if we go ahead and put the beard back on, and the head and the hat, then we have the completed Davy Jones figure. And this is such a good figure to have in my collection. I finally have it. Got that one out of the way, and this figure, all these figures will probably shoot up in price once the new movie comes out. So I'm glad I got the most expensive one out of the way, and I won't ever need to look on eBay or Bricklink for one of these ever again, which is so super exciting. And yeah, the condition, like I said, is awesome. Are no scratches, no cracks or anything like that. And that is going to be it for the Davy Jones figure. So these are all the figures that I got in today's haul. Again, we have Bootstrap Bill, Josh McGibbs, Will Turner, Haddress, James Norrington, and last but not least, Davy Jones. Again, super happy to finally have this figure in my collection. But this is not the end of this episode, because I did make something over the weekend for my Pirates of the Caribbean figures, and I want to show you them in today's episode. Right, so here in front of me, I have my completed Pirates of the Caribbean figure wall. I know I say completed, it's not actually completed with all the figures, but the whole layout and everything is completed. It's a 6x7 because there are 42 figures in this in this theme, and as you can see, I already have some spots filled up. And as somebody pointed out to me, I do have the wrong legs on. Not that one. This one, the Gunnerman, I think, is what his name is. And yeah, I have my figures here that I'm going to put on the wall now. It is organized by the numbers. So if you didn't know, like Brickset and Bricklink have a numbering system for their figures per theme. And so like this one over here is going to be PC for Pirates of the Caribbean. 0006, I think. I think there's 3 zeros. If not, there's 4. There's definitely not 2. It's not 5. It's either 3 or 4. I just forget which one. And then, yeah, 6, and 7, and so on to 12, 13, on. So, yeah, I have some figures to put on my wall, and I actually have to check Brickset to see which ones. I know this one is 31, so I can go ahead and put Davy Jones on the wall. Figures. I will have this actually hung up on my wall eventually. I'll be doing that, I think maybe later today. It won't be in this update though. There we go. All right, so we have Davy Jones on the wall, but I will be using these tab things here to hang it on my wall above my desk. So yeah, we have some figures to put on the wall now. We have all the figures that I just got on my base plate here, and again, it will be on the wall, on a actual wall in the next update. And I was completely wrong. It's actually POC 001 to 42. So there is only 2 zeros. There's not 3 or 4. That's my bad. But yeah. So here up on the top, POC 005. That's James Norrington. And then next up, we got POC 0015 Haddress, and then POC 15. I'm so confused. POC 0017. There is 2 zeros every time. And then next is going to be POC 0026 right here, Will Turner, and then POC 0031 Davy Jones. Easily my favorite figure so far on the series. And then 2 spots over, we have POC 0033 Bootstrap Bill. And yeah, those are all of the figures that I have so far. And those are all the figures that I got in today's haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the description, you can find the link to my Discord server. You can go ahead and join that if you want to. And also, there is the link to my Instagram, and I would really appreciate it if you could follow me there, as well as hit the subscribe button if you're new on my channel. And if you like the video, you might as well just hit the like button. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.